didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Are you shivering?
Yeah,
Are you crying? Are you crying and shivering?
They're
Did you pee?
crying.
Yeah.
No, stay away from me. From their
Well, I only was, you know, just whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! Welcome to our spooky October themed collab. I was looking at Speaker and I got distracted. Demo. We're here for our October spooky season themed collab, and everything is fine. Everything is nice here, except we're in a room with liars. One of us, or more of us, or none of us are liars. Because today we'll be playing a game called Would I Lie to You? But we're playing it with a special spooky season twist. Yeah. What am I holding in my hand? That's none of your business. But let me explain to you the rules of the game. We will take turns telling a spooky story. It could be related to ghosts, it could be related to Halloween, or literally anything that fits the theme. And this story could be real. Could have happened to me, could have happened to you. Well, not really you, but it could have happened to any of us. Or it could be a complete fabrication, a complete lie. And we, as well as you, the audience, will have to guess whether the story is true or false. If the person gets away with lying, or gets guessed right when they're telling the truth, they will get a point. Jajang! Makes sense.
Jajang.
Any questions?
Do we have to lie, or can we be truthful?
You can be truthful as well, yeah. Otherwise it wouldn't make any sense, right? Because then we just guess lie every single time.
Yeah.
So you get points as a liar if you got away. And I guess you get points as a truther if people figured out you were telling the truth. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm a truther.
Exactly.
Ooh. I was gonna say, is there a prize?
The prize is honor. The batsu, on the other hand, is
Wow.
scary.
Can we have Airi do voicemail again?
Yes, a voicemail Halloween edition.
I will do voicemail if I lose. But for that I'd have to lose. Which is not going to happen. You're not gonna come on my stream and make me do voicemail again. Eito. And some more rules for the game. Other people can ask you questions after you're done telling your story. So for example, if Elia told the story that she was being chased by a goose for an entire night while running through the streets, I'd be like, but what color was the goose? What color was the goose? So if Elia says like, oh, the goose was green, then I know she is lying. So you know. And of course, while answering the questions, if your story is a lie, you can also lie while answering the questions. Obvia.
Oh.
Ito. So before we get started, our first round, we'll go from left to right. And before you tell your first story, please also introduce your costume for today. Mozu, we're starting with you. Your first story, please, and your costume.
You hate me. You must hate me. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. How could you?
We always go left to right.
Muzumi Peachy has undergone a transformation of sorts. My costume is if I ate a lot of things, a lot of poison, and then died. That's my costume today. That's right. There's like drool. I'm frothing at the mouth.
Oh my god.
There's like there's bubbles coming out of my ears. It's over for me. It's over for me. That's my costume.
Oh my gosh,
That's so elaborate.
It's a Moser.
No.
And wait, do I do my story now, or do we want to introduce the next costumes first?
Let's just go through the costume introductions, then you can tell your story.
Yeah.
And we still need time. Speaker, your turn.
Okay, I'm Speaker. I am a ghost, as you can see, or as you cannot see. I am a ghost because I'm invisible, and my eyes are black because it's like my soul, which is dead because I'm sad. I'm a ghost. I'm invisible, but I still have my hair loopies because I cannot exist as Pika without the hair loopies. Yeah. And I also have a pumpkin pop. Yeah.
Oh, nice. You scared
Delicious.
me when you popped up. I was like, who the heck is that?
I can't look away from it. It's so mesmerizing.
Oh.
Elia, your turn.
It's my my turn. Hi, I'm Elia Stellaria. I'm also a ghost, but a different ghost. Not as scary as the speaker ghost, Goldman. I'm a blanket as well. Yes, that is it. I'm also British. Terrifying, I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
I'm next
me.
to British. Oh no. Oh no, scary.
Use your knife!
No!
Moderator, it's time for your checkup, okay? Don't worry, it'll only hurt a little bit. Today I am a nurse, yeah, a very good, very sanitary. Don't worry about the blood on my knife. It comes from a previous patient, but that's fine. They didn't have any illnesses probably, so it's fine. It's fine if it gets in your blood. But I'm a nurse today, so let me take care of you, okay? Hita! Wow, that's my costume! Was it? Now you can't avoid it any longer. It's your turn to tell a story.
Okay, so this is how it went, okay?
We're ready.
Okay, Alright, I got 3 stories for you, actually.
What?
Oh, you only have to tell one
You
for
thought I was
now.
unprepared, but... Oh, I only tell... Oh.
No, not all of them at once.
Okay,
Not all of them at once. We tell a story one by
Alright,
one.
one time.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my first story. When I was 8 years old, for Halloween, I went as a succubus. Because I didn't know what a succubus, like, was. I didn't really, like, I thought it was just a dark angel, but a girl. So I was like, yeah, I'm like a dark angel. I'm like dark and demented. So I wanted to be a succubus. So I went with my brother. He, like, took me around for trick-or-treating. And, whenever I went up, they'd be like, and what are you? And I'd be like, I'm a succubus! And they'd look at me like I was insane. So that's my story.
Oh my gosh.
Where did you learn the word succubus?
Why is it scary?
young?
YouTube.
What were
Why
you
is it
watching
scary?
on
Well,
YouTube?
I mean, that's a pretty scary situation when you think about it hard. To be honest,
I know.
you don't want anyone doing that.
Describe the costume.
Yeah, what does a succubus look like?
So my outfit, it was, I think from what I remember, it was like this. Okay, so you know, like a sundress, how it has like the strap, like tank top straps. It was like a dress that had tank top straps, and it was black, and then it had like a tutu that had little fairy lights in it, so it lit up when it had like lights inside the skirt. It was like see-through skirt. And then I also got these little bird wings that you could wear on your back. They were black bird wings that you could wear on your back, like they were like a backpack, like there were straps that went over your shoulders. And that's how I dressed.
Oh, did
but
your family
why
not
didn't-
say anything when you called yourself a succubus? Were they not like, no?
Oh, my
Muzzy,
brother was like,
Muzzy,
"Don't
shut."
say that!" I'm like, "Why?"
Eh,
He kept telling me not to say it. I didn't understand because he didn't. He also didn't want to like explain it to me because I was so young. So he was caught in a rock and a hard place. I was like, "It's just because I'm really scary."
So, what YouTube did you watch to learn what a succubus was?
Back then, I think it was like all-time 10s. I watched a lot. It was like, no, it'd be like top 10 darkest mythology. That's what stuff I would watch. Yeah.
And they didn't explain what a succubus was on there. They just did
Wait,
a
is
picture.
They probably just used the term
Anime?
lure men. Anime? No.
No.
It's biblical. from the Bible.
Do you know what a succubus is, Speaker?
Yeah?
That sounded very insecure.
Oh
Quick, Mozu, link the YouTube video for Speaker so she can watch.
no! Well, it didn't work back then for me.
Oh gosh, how many people did you tell like that you were a succubus to? Like, because surely if your brother tells you off once, actually maybe that's just, you know, I don't like getting told off. I'd be like, okay, I'm
Well,
gonna
you
hit
know
now.
me. I'm very, you know, rebellious. So, I think I stopped after it stopped being like, okay, so most people when you tell them their eyes went wide and they would be like, oh, okay. And I thought like, they just think I'm really like smart because I picked up something that people don't usually pick. I'm not like a devil, I'm not like a ghost, I'm really cool.
I'm not like the other.
How old were you?
Yeah, I'm not like the
girls.
other 8-year-olds. I picked a succubus.
Oh my gosh, you were 8?
Yeah, I was 8. I was 8.
Oh gosh.
But I think I stopped when one of them got angry when I said it. They're like, what?
Uh,
I was like,
dare you.
what's wrong?
Shut up.
Huh?
Say
Was
that
it
again?
every Halloween? Or, like, were you permanently a succubus?
Yeah, permanent. No, that was just when I was 8. I went as other stuff later. The costume didn't fit me later, I would say.
Oh.
I don't know if I'd still fit in it now. I've undergone some changes.
I think
This
we've
sounds pretty
questioned
believable.
Moza enough. I will open the poll for the chat, and I will ask all the V-DERE girls for their opinion, whether it's a lie or a truth. I know I explained the rules before, but if she's lying, if we say it's a truth, she gets a point. If she's telling the truth and we say it's a truth, she gets a point. That goes for all of us, and it goes for chat. So 4 points we gained in total this round. Speaka, do you think the story is a lie or a truth?
I think it's a lie because I don't think people know what that is usually. Well, I don't, so I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't be that horrified. How would they know what that is? I mean, when you think of Halloween costumes, there's ghost, there's pumpkin, there's person with knife, there's like dead person. But how would you know what all the like mythical creatures are? I feel like, I don't know. I don't think people would be too horrified.
Alright, one vote for lie. Elia, what do you think? Lie or truth?
Oh. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Now I'm wondering, because I was gonna say true, but Pika makes a really good point. But yeah, I'll go for lie then. I think Speaker makes a very good point.
Two for
Detective
lie.
Speaker on the case.
Right, and my opinion, I think it's a lie.
Oh,
3 for lies?
I
wow.
know.
Oh my
Good for
god.
lie.
I mean,
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think too many people would know what a succubus is. I feel like that's a very specific piece of knowledge to have. Like a demon, yeah, sure, everyone knows what a demon is, but a succubus, that's either some very specific
yeah.
knowledge or some chronically online stuff, you know?
Yeah, I feel like saying like for a kid, to get that kind of reaction from like an adult when you're dressing, you'd have to be like, I'm dressed as a slut or something, you know, instead of succubus.
Oh my god.
Without knowing the word.
I know.
Like, yeah.
And chat's verdict is that Moza's story is true. So Moza, please give us the solution. Was it a lie or was it
Okay.
true?
Alright, so I'll play a sound for you to indicate what your answers were.
Ah.
You all were wrong. It was a truth! Yes! I live in a very religious area. Everybody knows what a succubus is.
Hey?
They call their cheating wives, you succubus! They say that.
Really?
Yeah.
They say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey.
Everyone knew what it
Wanna-
was. My brother, who was like, I don't know, 12 or something, knew what it was.
No one would know here.
I can't
No one would
believe
know
this.
here.
You all think I'm a... Get those things off my boobies. Get that number off my boobies. Stop it. What the heck? Wait, this is not good. What? Do I sound like I'm lying?
It's
you
more
sound
like
like a
culture
lie.
diff.
Yeah, I think so
Culture
too.
Yeah,
different.
America really is
Okay,
built different.
I hope...
Yeah, like
You wouldn't trust this face?
people here don't know what succubus is. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, I did not know it was so widespread.
No.
I think most people... I think it's just that
It's
Viridis very
American?
say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even have a word
Where's-
for that
where-
in German, I don't think. Just not something that exists.
I don't know. I feel like
It might have
yeah.
a different term because it does come from the Bible. I'm pretty sure.
is it? I don't know. It never
never
came up
seen
in
that
like
in the
Catholic
Bible.
school. Yeah, I never.
Yeah, we're not that
reading
deep into that
looking
book.
at?
The succubus Bible. I studied it before I wore the costume.
Okay,
No, I
speak
don't think they used succubus. I'm trying to think what they used in the Bible instead. Wait, they did use a word, but they didn't use the word succubus when they taught it to us.
Eh?
Your turn. Speak a lie or a truth, but a story in any regard. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I shall start my story now. Well, it was one fateful Halloween night. I don't know which year it was. I cannot tell you that. But I was going out trick-or-treating, and the most terrifying thing happened. Well, so I was just walking along, ready to get my next candy from the next doorstep. Okay, and then there was a kid and their friends following behind me, and then they pulled my witch hat off.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
gosh.
got bullied. And then I ignored them, and I tried to walk away from them, and I was traumatized for life. The end.
That's so sad.
Did you get
Wait,
your
that's
witch
so
hat back, or like did they keep it?
No, they didn't keep it. It just they pulled it off, and it was on the
Oh.
ground, so I had to pick it up.
Oh, wait, how old
Oh my
were
God.
these punks that took the hat?
Huh?
How old like we talking? Like
I don't
like,
know. I
small
don't know.
children or
Yeah,
medium-sized children
like
or
children.
were you
yeah.
child?
Yeah, children.
Children. Okay. Okay.
Hmm. What was so you just ignored them, or like did you do
Yeah.
anything else?
I just left. I didn't talk to them. They're bullies.
Did you
Yeah.
know them?
No. I think they're just kids that are trick or treating around.
But they're not from your neighborhood?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Was there anyone else with you, like family?
No.
You go out on your own.
You were on your own?
No, it wasn't even dark though.
But
You're on your
still.
own trick or treating?
What's like a guesstimate for like the age range here for you?
I don't know.
Can you
Just
guess?
it. Just
On your
Were you,
own,
like,
dressed as a witch?
child.
Elementary school or
Yeah,
middle school?
child.
Child.
Yeah,
Okay,
middle
so we're
school.
looking at like
Parents would let you
7
go
to
alone?
11.
Eh?
Nandea?
On your own?
Wait, you don't go
I'm-
trick or treating on your own?
No.
No, that's
Always
too
with
scary.
adults, like you're going and knocking on
Yeah.
strangers' houses. Like sometimes it would be okay if like we
Yeah.
went in groups of children, like a horde of children, like 10 or so, and we had like one adult chaperoning us. But you
I think I was with friends.
Did they say
anything?
anything?
That detail was added pretty
I
late.
forgot.
What did
they
your
say
friends
anything
do when
about
you were
your
being
hat?
bullied, huh?
Well, I don't remember.
Ah.
So in the moment, you're telling me that your memory of this is you forgot the potential comfort that your friends would have given you, but you focused only on the negatives of the situation.
Oh wow, you're really analyzing this.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very Spica thing to do.
Wait,
Or
but
you
I'm
remember
telling
if they
the
did
truth.
nothing. Like,
Yeah, you would remember if they did nothing too.
yeah, like,
Yeah, you can't just forget like a group of friends going with you, going from oh I was all alone, no one there to, you know, like if you usually go out with a group of friends, then you would have remembered that, right?
No,
Yeah,
because
you remember
back
not
then I didn't have friends. I had like I don't know, like family friends that would hang out with me because they had to.
Oh my gosh. If this is a lie, I'm gonna find your friend. I'm gonna tell him what you said. That's so
Who?
mean.
Tell who?
I said if it's a lie.
It's not a lie.
It's not a lie?
Spica says it's not a lie. Moze, what do you think? Is Spica telling the truth?
I'm gonna say, probably it's a lie, just because she changed her story so much while saying it. At first it was I was alone. At first it was then it was like then it was like, with people that were my friends. I was with my friends actually, and then it was like oh actually they're not my friends, they're family members. Like I don't believe that. I don't believe that. That's my verdict.
Alright, oh yeah,
Contradictions.
your opinion, is it a lie or a truth?
I'm sorry, I think it is a lie. I'm sorry, I said that and you did the sad face in my heart. Can't take that. No, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You just floundered a lot. I'm sorry. There's a lot of floundering. It's like Magikarp used to splash. Yeah.
I also believe it is a lie, Spica. I'm very sorry. At the start I was like, yeah, that's totally true, but no sane parent would let their child go unchaperoned for Halloween. Ever. Like,
Especially a precious speaker.
I live in a very small town in Germany. This is about as safe as you can get. But they still would not leave a small child alone. And, you know, ever since that was pointed out, your story changed very conveniently. So that is why I believe, I'm sorry, Spica, but I think you're lying. And chat also says with an overwhelming majority of 69%, nice, Spica is lying. Spica tells the truth.
It's the truth.
You were on your own?
What the heck?
Wait, okay, I have to explain this because, okay, trick-or-treating, like, happens not when it's dark, but when it's, like, daytime.
Oh, yes,
But on your own?
even during
Friends,
daytime.
but not friends?
But there are kids everywhere! Like,
Yes.
everywhere! It's, like,
It's another
basically the
culture
same as a school!
This is another culture diff that I don't understand. We've been baited.
Yeah, and also, okay, it's hard to remember because it happened when I was really young, okay? I don't remember. But I just remember that I got bullied.
Oh, speak up.
Oh, yeah. Poor Spica.
I'm sorry, I didn't believe.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, why would she have 0 point? Why do I have 1 point? She's 0.
Okay, so, no.
Didn't we both have the same thing?
No. For Moze, the chat guessed right. So you got the point.
Oh, it's for
For
chat.
Spica, the
Oh,
chat
yeah.
also guessed wrong. Yes, so there's 4 points to be gained per round. Moze
I'm
got one
shaking
of
my
them.
head, chat.
Don't worry, Spica.
SMH.
Still some more rounds to come, you just gotta be more convincing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you first said it, you were very. I was like, yeah, that sounds
At the
sounds
start, yeah,
right.
but you floundered a bit at the end.
Yeah.
I don't remember everything.
It
I
wasn't
feel
so
like
much.
it's weird if I can like remember every detail because it was such a long time ago.
Well, it wasn't so much not remembering the details, but it was that the details kept changing that made me go like,
Yeah.
I became a Minecraft villager.
Yeah, it's like in the
Yeah.
Wogas when you don't remember your pathing. Like, yeah, sure, you might not really remember it, but when you say, "Oh, I was in Mepe," no, I was in Lights. People are gonna vote you out.
Yeah,
So-
you gotta have the Among Us strat.
Among
So if
Us.
it's a truth, chat have to guess that it is a truth for you to get the point.
Yes.
Like they.
Yeah. It's like Among Us
okay.
logic, right? Like, whether you're
Yeah.
innocent or not, you're trying not to get voted out, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. なるほど. Okay.
Alia, your turn. Bless us
Hello.
with a truth or a lie.
Okay. So my house was haunted. The house I grew up in. And Mama Elia would say we had an old man ghost that lived in her bedroom. Yeah. And so she couldn't go to her bedroom. Because of the ghost, and she would tell me to stay away from the bedroom because of the ghost.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did the ghost do? How did he show himself being a ghost?
He walked around, like apparently he just walked around the bedroom, just walking.
Oh my
Didn't do
gosh.
anything.
So like, your mom thought he was there because she heard the sound of walking?
No, she said she saw him.
What did he look like?
Old man.
Older man?
Yeah, she never told me exactly what he looked like. Just that he was old.
Oh my gosh. Old.
Okay, well, did she
Old
describe like what kind of ghost he like? Was he like a blue glowing ethereal thing, or was it like a shadow, or was it like Phil? I don't know what kind of ghost was this. How did the ghost look?
I never I didn't ask too many details because it weirded me out. She only ever told me old man ghost. She just said it looked like an old man. There was an old man upstairs.
Did you
Does,
ever see
does
him?
Mama...
No, I never saw him. I'm a scientist. I was like, you talking silly. Go to bed.
Hey,
Does
well,
Mama
if
Elliot
you're a
believe in fairies?
scientist,
Yeah. I'm a
Does he believe in
scientist.
fairies as well?
Yeah, she's very, very, very superstitious. She believes in like all sorts of luck and things and what ghosts, and she believes in like like whenever we have to go under like scaffolding or something, she would make me hold my breath because she said I would die if I didn't.
yeah.
That kind of thing.
But
Yeah.
so you're saying that you are a scientist, a skeptic of sorts, but you weren't interested in questioning more about this supposed ghost sighting? Because if it were me, I would totally like roast my mom and be like, "Mom, you tell me all the details, all right? I need to." And then I would bring up, I would take out like an encyclopedia, and be like, "Look at this. You could have visions from like low altitudes during this time of year, like that kind of stuff."
I wouldn't dare question Mama Elia ever. She is terrifying. You cannot ever question her about anything. Never doubt Mama Elia. Whatever she says, she is a scary lady. She is the scary one, not the ghost. If you dare suggest that there's a tiny doubt in her words, she will end you. So yeah, I wouldn't.
Sounds like it's not the ghost that's scary here.
It's it's so scary. But yeah, she wouldn't. She did say the ghost would go away at 10 p.m. I think it's 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. Ghost would go, so she could go bed.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was a very weird ghost. Just wouldn't dare question it though. Never tell Mama Ellie she's wrong, please. You'll end up a ghost.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I will ask the chat the same question, but Mosumi Pichi, do you think Alia is telling the truth or lying?
I think it's the truth. I think it's the truth. Cause I believe that. I could see that being the case. Just like not wanting to question your mom, who's having some crazy ideas.
She's got too many crazy ideas. Please help me.
Yeah. So I think it could be the truth. I think it could be the truth.
One vote for
Did you
truth.
already write?
No,
already
no,
wrote 0
don't worry.
points.
I'll update it.
Kairi. What the heck is this? It's
Don't worry
rigged.
about it. Alright, calm down, calm down. I'll get updated. So, speak up. What do you think? Is it the truth or a lie?
I think it's the truth. I think it makes sense because I mean, I wouldn't ask what the ghost looked like either. I wouldn't really know. Yeah, and I think it's the truth.
Hi.
Ellie's tongue just stuck out.
Yes, drinking.
You're drinking like a dog.
My dog bowl, I just bring up to my face.
Yeah, we just hear.
Yeah.
I believe the story is true because Alia told it before while I was there. Alia, look at you recycling stories.
I don't have many spooky stories. I'm a scientist.
The shame. And chat also knows it. Chat also knows
Guys
it.
know me too well. You guys know me. Like,
Wow.
yeah.
Just gotta not recycle
Yeah.
stories.
Whoa, you got 4 points. Man, I should have just lied.
Wow. Good story, good story. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I had to hide the chat from screen because they were like posting like, yeah, we know the story, yeah, we know the story. And I was like, "Ugh, don't ruin the game. Don't ruin the game. If you know the story from somewhere.
You guys would remember. Like, come on.
Chat people, if you guys know the story from before, then don't tell us. Don't tell us. Cause you know the girls may not know it. So no spoilers. No spoilers. Something like I think it's a lie or I think it's true is okay. But you can't just be like, yep, I heard the story right there in that stream at that time. Yep. Madaya, otherwise I'll have to send you to the Shadow Realm again. Ugh. Hi. Alright, everyone. I believe it is my time. My turn to tell you a truth or a lie. It is. My time has come. Goodbye. So, since 2 out of us have already gone with a Halloween themed story, I will also tell a Halloween themed story.
I should have done a Halloween theme.
Nowadays, not so much, but back when I was tiny, oh, bless you. Gesundheit.
Sorry.
Back when I was tiny, trick-or-treating was a really big thing. Like, I would get a bag of candy for trick-or-treating that was, like, big enough to last me until Easter. Like, sometimes I'd have, like 2 trash bags full of candy.
What?
And it was, like, a really, really big thing around my neighborhood. Like, everyone in the city participated. We had, like, a local costume shop that would do, like a little haunted house event for it. And back then, I was in kindergarten for the time of this story. And I had all my kindergarten friends. And because it's a really, really tiny town, we all lived, like, in the same part of the city where usually the families live. And we would always go out as, like, a group of, like, 10 toddlers with, like, 1 or 2 parents. And, like, each year's a different unlucky pair of parents would get the toddler chaperoning duty. So they would, like, herd us around the town from, like, door to door. And I was always really, really proud of my costumes. This year was the one that I went as a spider. It was a very elaborate costume. Like, my mom made it for me. It has spider legs at the back. I had, like, a backpack with spider legs on it. It looked very cool. But I had to walk at the back of the group because my spider legs were so huge that they were blocking people. So they made me walk at the back, which was fine for the most part. So we walked around, right, from door to door. Everything was okay. I got lots of candy because people thought my costume was very neat. I got all the sneakers, all the brand name candy. But at one point, we rang the doorbell of someone who is a neighbor of mine. It's like across the street neighbor. And I got along really well with her. It was like an old woman around my grandma's age, and she would babysit me sometimes. And we rang her doorbell, and she was like, oh, Airi, look at you, look at your costume. And, you know, since I was at the back, it was like my turn was the last to get the candy. And she was like, "Oh wait, I got a special candy that I bought just for you in my kitchen, but I didn't wanna give it, like, show it to the other kids because they would get jealous." She was like, "Oh, come inside real quick." And I was like, "Okay, no wait, I won't tell anyone." And so I went inside with her, right? But the parents that were leading the group did not notice that I was not there anymore, because it was a group of like 10 children. So they're like, "Yep, that checks out, alright." And they kept on walking because I was the last one. And I went inside with her and I got my special candy. It was a whole pack of Smarties. I don't know if you have those, but they're like little M&Ms, but like very tiny. And they're called Smarties, and I love them. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you." And I went outside and they were gone. My group was gone, so I was like, they're gone? They are gone? She was like, "Oh, don't worry, you can stay in my house until they come to get you." And of course I stayed there. I was having a good time eating my Smarties, but eventually the parents realized that I was missing. And then they panicked, and they called my parents, and they were about to call the police. But then the neighbor woman brought me home, which my home was across the street because she figured out that people weren't coming to get me. So that's my story.
How do you remember all this when you were like a toddler?
Oh, I have really good memory. I can remember pretty much every single Halloween I've had. Mainly because my parents made it like a really memorable occasion. Like, my mom would spend like months making my costume each year.
Huh?
How long? How long were you at this lady's house?
I was there for about 2 hours. Before she
How
was
do you
like,
know exactly how long?
about 2 hours.
And your
like,
parents didn't tell you
Eh?
this?
They
This
didn't
is all
see
from
you for
your
2
memory?
hours?
That's not all from my memory, no. But my parents, sometimes it comes up
were you
when...
again?
Okay, wait, I have to go through the chronology of my costumes. The year after I had my fairy costume, I was like a dark fairy. The year before, I think, was my witch costume. So that must have been when I was 10.
What kind
So
of when you say?
wait,
Oh, yeah, Muzzy, you go.
wait. So you remember that you were there for 2 hours, but you didn't remember what costume you were wearing that year? Or wait, not the
no, I
costume.
do
You didn't
know
remember
what
your age
costume.
at the time? I know. I was. You didn't know your age, but you knew you were there for 2 hours.
I mean, the experience itself was pretty memorable. Because, you know, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, Airi, we were about to call the police." So that was pretty memorable, I'd say. But I don't remember which year exactly it was.
And you were a toddler?
Hmm?
You were like a toddler?
Oh no, I was going around with my control group.
Huh?
Consular group. What's a
What group?
consular?
Grundschule,
Yeah.
that's like a German school form. It's where the small children go.
So how big was this group? Like, how many kids were there?
It was usually around 10 kids, because that was how many lived
Wait,
in my
what?
area.
What do
What
you
are the ages
say
for
when you
small
knock
kids?
on the door?
Wait, what was that?
What do you say when you knock on the door?
Süßes oder Saures, which is what we say in Germany. It's the equivalent of trick or treat, but it just means sweet or what's sour? Yeah, sweet or sour.
Oh,
For
so
the-
cute.
Oh.
how long did it take you to eat the Smarties if you were there for 2 hours? Like,
It
you
was
couldn't
an
have been eating
entire
Smarties
pack.
the whole
Like
time.
the Smarties, they're like a pack, right? Like a usual like pack size, but they have like small little boxes inside. I can pull up a picture
Yeah.
of the Smarties.
Wait, you
I
got the
didn't eat
Moni
them
pack
all.
with all the boxes?
Yeah.
Wait,
You have a picture of it?
those.
Oh, I don't have a picture of the exact pack, but I can show
Did
you.
it have the letters on the back? Like, if I remember, it's like these little square, like rectangle boxes, and then like they usually have letters on the back on the Smarties, and they're yummy.
Oh, back when they
Yeah.
used to actually have different things on the back. So sometimes they'd have like
Yeah.
animals on it, and this time I think it was, well, I don't. But let me show you the Smarties. Where's the Smarties? Is that something that you
Why
have
did
in the
this-
US?
We have Smarties. Well, okay.
Mm.
No, Smarties are different in the US. They're like hard, chalky
Ah,
candy.
there we go. This
But
is
you
exactly
can get Smarties. You can get both of them. But they're gonna be called. I think they're called like Sprees or something.
Wait, I found
Like-
the exact cut type of thing they used to sell. Wait, and let me just download the
What?
picture.
What did you do the day before Halloween?
That was not in my memory. Like, I remember this Halloween because, like, the whole thing of, like, the panic of, oh my gosh, she is missing, but why would I know what I did the random day before Halloween's? This is just Smarties. Look, and they had, like, pictures on the back.
How did
And I
you
got
know
the
about the
entire paper
panic? Because you were the one missing, so...
Oh yeah, but
you
when I
wouldn't
was
have
returned, my parents were like super anxious, and they were like calling everyone that knew me to be like, oh my gosh, is she with you? Did you see her? And then when the neighbor lady brought me home, they were like, oh my gosh, Airi, never do that again. Never go away from the people who are supposed to watch you. What were you thinking? And at the time I thought it was very unfair.
I don't understand how you remember so much.
So...
Dejang, these are the Smarties. Yeah?
I'm wondering why did this lady give like bring you inside her home and give you Smarties? Like, if you didn't know her well enough for your parents to not know that you'd be there.
Oh, well, I did know her. She was the neighbor lady that would be babysitting me. But they didn't expect me to be there. Because for the parents who were like chaperoning us, what they told my parents is that I just went missing while they were walking at some point. Because they didn't realize that I was gone for like a solid like 20 minutes. So they didn't know where I went missing.
So the 20 minutes they noticed, and then an hour and 40 later they found you.
Oh, they didn't find me. Like, the lady brought me home. They were still like calling around, searching the street, being like, oh my gosh, should we call the police? Should we call the police?
For an hour and 40 minutes.
And wait, it's an hour and 40 minutes?
Because it took 20 minutes for them to notice, and then an hour and 40 to make up
How
for
do
the
you
rest of the 2
know?
hours.
I mean,
the time
that's
that you
like
were
my
there.
rough estimate, right?
Huh?
I mean, when you ask me like, oh,
I think
how long
it's,
did it take? I
Where-
have to give an estimate, right?
You didn't find that out from your parents telling you, but just you remembering?
Well, no, I mean, part of it I remember, yeah. But like, for example, like when the parents called them to tell them that I was gone, like that thing I knew from my parents.
Okay, which part of it is solely from your memories? Like, you remember it, and it's not because somebody told you it.
The part from my memory is that I was going with my friends and the parents, that I went inside for extra candy, and that they just, like, the group just left me there. Like, the group just dipped. And that's also why I was really upset at my parents after, because I was like, no, they were the ones who left me. They were the ones who left me. I didn't walk off.
So I have two questions. One is, what did you do for those 2 hours when you weren't eating Smarties? Because you didn't spend the whole time eating.
Oh,
What
I
did
was
you
also
do?
watching TV. They have really good shows on for Halloween and Christmas on Nickelodeon.
Okay. And then my second question is, if you lived opposite, why didn't you just go home why did it take 2 hours to decide to go home instead of just going straight home when you realize you've been left?
Well, the neighbor lady was like, oh, don't worry. They'll realize, like, at any moment that, you know, they left you here, so they'll come back. And I was like, yeah, they'll come back.
What were you
Maybe
watching on the TV?
Just like the usual, like, Halloween cartoons that they have on the children's shows. We had Nickelodeon, we had a German channel that's called Super RTL, and I think the neighbor lady also had Disney, which is why I liked her.
Okay.
I think it's interesting how your costume was so big that you had to be moved to the back, but no one noticed when you were gone. Did your costume not make any noise when you walked? Because when I imagine a spider costume, imagine it going like boop boop, like the little legs going like flopping around as you walk.
Not really. It was pretty well made. I mean, the costume was really big, so you'd think that they'd notice, but also they're just like two tired parents, like dragging around a group of toddlers. They didn't really notice when one
Well,
of
wait,
them
how
was
long
not
had
there.
you been trick-or-treating before you went missing?
Before I went missing, I think it was a solid while, because we started off at like the opposite end of the town. And we do like a circle, so we start there, we go through the other part where I lived, and then we went over to the haunted house shop, like the costume shop that does the haunted house, to end there. So that was our usual route.
Can I ask about this lady that you stayed at? Like, how old is this lady that you stayed at the house?
She's
like,
as old as my grandma. She does not live there anymore. I think last year she got into old age home, but she was really good friends with my grandma. Also, you've been questioning me for a solid 10 minutes now. You have to
I'm
make
ready to
your
answer.
choice. All right, Mose, what do you say? Am I lying or telling the truth?
Liar! I call liar.
so aggressive.
Now, I will say it is. I can definitely see the story being in reality because it does seem like Airi to hold on to a misstep against her and hold a vendetta. That seems very Airi, I would say. Yeah. Like I can see her like playing with her knife here while she's talking about and then they did this to me.
I was just upset with my parents because they were like, "Oh, Airi, how could you dare like go away from the people?" And I was like, "I was with an adult. I was with an adult. I did not leave them. They left me." I was really angry.
That I can believe, but I don't know if I believe just how much you recounted the story feels like it's supposed to be like, oh, if I like seem like I know a ton of details, they can't refute me because I know so much. So for that reason, I think it's cap. That's my opinion.
Okay, we have one cap. Speaker, what do you say?
Another cap to the hat list.
Oh my gosh, too many
so
caps.
I think you're lying because there's no way you can remember that much. I don't think anybody can remember that much. And you told the story so confidently, and then you started talking about your costumes for the other years when I think we didn't even ask that yet. So that felt kind of rehearsed.
You underestimate me a lot. I mean, my chat knows about my Halloween costumes.
Okay, well, it's not about the Halloween costumes though, because you went through such an elaborate setup to get to the story.
Am I really being blamed for not having goldfish memory and like the rest of you?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you
Wow,
said,
you deserve the lying stamp just for that.
And I still don't even know, how does a toddler remember this? Like, and remembering all the, like, precise thoughts and, like, that there was a show as well. There was TV, there was, like, Smarties. There, like, I feel like
well,
if
I mean,
it
the
was
shows
me...
on TV are the same every year. Those are just, like, the channels that we had.
I still say you're lying.
You guys are weird.
I only remember Spooky Godmother, that's it.
I don't remember anything.
You didn't remember the television channels you've watched as a child?
No!
What's wrong with you?
Eh?
What's
Nothing
wrong with you?
We're the majority here, punk. Monday.
Monday.
I'm a VTuber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Dahlia, what do you say?
What do you think I say?
You're also gonna call me a liar because you don't believe I have basic memory capabilities?
That's not basic, that's like advanced.
Yeah.
You should be in a memory competition.
Yeah, good memory though.
Alright,
you know?
so...
Part of me thinks you're gonna say it true, but... it'd be such a bamboozlement if you are lying. Like, you mess with me?
Give me your final answer, Elia. Cap or no cap?
Cap.
Alright, one cap. And chat says I'm telling the truth. You guys are so weird. Like, do you expect me to have the memory of a goldfish?
Yeah.
Of course I can remember all that stuff.
Alright, that's not goldfish memory to remember everything about one Halloween day.
I mean,
memory,
you guys
then.
were like, I can't remember like the TV channels I watched as a child. What?
I know the
this
TV
particular
channels, but
story was a lie. But like that's my level of memory. That's my usual level of memory. I don't, you guys. There was like one major slip up that I had, and no one caught me on it. But y'all dogpiled me for just my usual memory. The one slip up I had is at first I was like, oh, I was going with my kindergarten group, and later I said I was 10 years old at the time. So Yeah, I
That
know.
was weird,
Even
yeah.
in
The
German
ages.
You
schools,
said toddler,
like-
and then it felt weird.
Yeah.
Ah, it's
Because I tried to
Yeah.
ask. Because what is your consular
Speaker picked up on
group?
toddlers being said. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're
That
talking
was
about
like-
your
Also-
toddler group, and I was so confused.
I think it's so funny
Also,
that
I'll
you're
say
focused on the memory
I didn't I didn't think that it was your memory that was questionable. I thought it was that you had so many details to share that it sounded like you were like overcompensating.
Hmm.
That's why I picked it.
We shall see how it turns out when I tell the truth. Alright, so far the points are Moz and I with 1 point, Spica with 0 point, and Elia with 4 points. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I don't want to do the batsuit this time. I'm gonna have to try harder.
What are you
Alright.
eating, Ellie?
No, you were supposed to know.
I just see
Ellie, you
like a
can't
very
hide it
angry,
with your
shadowy
mouth.
face chewing.
Yeah, we can see every single bite. Did you
Your
have a
tracking's
spider
too
costume though?
good.
Yeah, I had a spider costume. The order of costumes was correct. I had a witch costume the year before. It was like a witch from Winx Club. It was Stormy. Then the year that I was talking about, which you know I did not go missing. I had the spider costume, which I also won a costume contest for. And the year afterwards, I had my dark fairy costume, which was actually the biggest one because it had wings that were like as big as me, like made out of metal wire and with lights, which was really cool. Yeah. Demo. That was round 1. We shall play one more round to determine. You can get a maximum of 8 points or a minimum of 0. Mozumi Pichi. Bless us with another
Dude, all my
story,
stories are
please.
like kind of the same. Okay, I guess I'll go with this one. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, this one year, I was like 12 or 13, something like that. And I didn't have a costume. So, I had been so busy with school at the time that I didn't have time to prep a costume for the year. So, what I decided to do for that year was, you know how some serial killers, they'll just be some guy in like jeans and like a big puffy jacket or something. So I had my favorite puffy jacket, so I decided to just wear my normal clothes I wore to school, but just make myself look like dirty. And I was like, that'll work. So I had put like soap in my hair to make it like spiky in all different directions. And then I went with my mom and we walked around and I crawled on all fours and I like growled at people. So I thought like, to make up for the fact I don't have a costume, if I growl and snarl at people and like I lunge at them, that'll like make up for the fact that I'm not dressed up this year. Then they'll know like I'm still doing Halloween, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's
Thanks for
my
that
story.
imagery.
Yeah, I was like that.
How did you dirty your clothes? Like, what did you do exactly?
I wore them and didn't wash them. I mean,
wait,
I'll be real with you. They were already dirty.
So you didn't apply.
Oh wait,
dirt
but
to
no.
it.
You know what? I had a white T-shirt on underneath because my jacket itself was brown and puffy, but underneath I think I had a white T-shirt on. I think I put stuff on it. I'm pretty sure I had it unzipped while like crawling around.
Did it not hurt to walk on the floor, like on all fours?
Oh no, it did. I got gravel in my palms, but I think I might have had gloves because I think it might have been a little breezy, but I don't quite remember that. I had a pillowcase. I didn't have a bucket or anything, so I was like just putting. So it kind of looked like I had like I guess you could look at it as like a sack that I would put victims in, but it was for
You were on all
candy.
fours carrying this pillowcase.
No, my mommy was there. She carried it and she kept
Oh,
going
she
like,
carried it.
"Moses, quit it! Stop that!" She did not like me do it. It was like, "Mom, it's Halloween. What is it? Yeah, please."
Did you?
She's like, "No,
did you
you're
stand
a
up
freak."
when you got to the doors of people's, or did you just stay on the floor? Like,
Yeah, I stood up. The only time I was really crawling around was between houses. And mostly, no, you know what? It was between houses, and it was whenever I saw someone else coming, so that they would see me do it. 'Cause I didn't really care if my mom saw me do it, but I want other people to see me do it. Because, like, what if they think I'm not doing Halloween?
How did when you said you soaped your hair? What do you mean?
Well,
I've never like soaped my hair up.
It was hand soap. So okay. Oh my god, what is wrong with my dog? It was like hand soap. Okay, so I also did this. I also did the hand soap thing back in. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is everything okay?
They're just dumb. They like to bark at each. They just look each other in the eye and they go ah! 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 They just do that all day. Oh yeah, okay. So the soap thing, I actually did that also in like what do you call it? After school camp thing, like the stuff you like after school church stuff. I did that in a church play thingy to make me look like a demon. So basically you just take hand soap and you just put it in your hair so it's like sticky. It's like almost like hair gel, and you just go like you can spike it up. It wasn't really spiky because I have long hair. It just kind of looked like it just looked tangled and gross and I guess greasy because it was like it looked wet, right?
There's one part of your story I would like to go into. The part where you said you were too busy with school.
Yes.
What do you mean you were too busy with school?
Like I had school because I was 13, so I'd be in middle school, right? And my time in middle school was hell!
You were walking
It was
around on
hell!
all floors at age 13?
Yeah, wait, you're 13? Crawling on the floor?
Yeah! I was either 12 or 13, which would have been 7th grade. Yes, I didn't have any friends, thanks!
so what were you busy with school? Like, were you busy with, like, homework or...?
Yeah, I was in advanced classes in 7th grade. So I was already in high school classes at the time. So 7th grade was a very hard grade for me. It got easier in 8th grade, but 7th grade, it was my first time being in high school classes, so it was very difficult. I had algebra, and I hated it. My algebra teacher was the worst!
Does anyone else want to ask questions? I feel bad I'm asking them all.
I have no more questions. But I would like to ask. Spica, do you think Moses is telling the truth or lying?
I think it's the truth. I think it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah.
But for truth? Elia, what do you say?
I feel like if Mozu was gonna dirty her clothes for this kind of thing, she'd have gone all out with getting dirt and stuff. Like, wouldn't just have unclean clothes.
That was my daily. That was my daily jacket. I couldn't do that to it.
But your other clothes, like the white T-shirt, and then not being sure if you had gloves on or not. But then you were able to talk about the gravel in your hands. But then you were like, no, wait, it might have been gloves. For those reasons, I will say lie.
One vote for lie. I shall say it to be the truth. I'm a little bit put off by the walking around on all fours as like a 12 to 13-year-old. But then I remembered the things you do as a however old Muzzy is now year old, so... You know what? Yeah, I'll go for truth. Ito, and the chat says the story is true. Muzzy, please enlighten us. Did you tell the truth or not?
Please, no. Please.
It was true. I didn't have any friends, bro. Everyone thought I was a freak. Everyone thought I was a weirdo.
I wonder what.
No. I did not remember if I had a glove or not. I might have had one glove. I might have had one glove because I thought it made me like Michael Jackson or something. Like, oh, it's like a costume thing to have one glove.
Oh no. Oh.
And then my shirt itself, I don't remember what I did to it. I might have put dirt on it, or I might have had something red I put on it. I don't remember.
This is like completely different to Airi's extremely detailed story. I
don't have a good memory. If I had a good memory, I would be able to drink pee, because then I would like remember what it tasted like. It's dangerous.
Good point. I'll note that down. But yeah. Oh.
No, Spica, your turn. Wait, no. Oops.
Eh?
Yeah, no, it is your turn to tell a story. Get down.
Okay. Story time. Alright. So, it was one very fateful night, but not a Halloween night. And I was in my room. 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, lots of strands of hair, 1 neck, two arms, etc. And I was ready to fall asleep. When suddenly, well, okay, I was in my bed. I don't know how many bed sheets there were. I don't know how many blankets there were, but I'm sure there was a blanket, at least one. At least 1 pillow. I'm sure of that. I had walls around me, and then I heard my computer turn on, and it was so spooky because I wasn't at my computer. It turned on. I didn't shut it down, but I put it to sleep. Okay, so like the only way to like turn it on is to press the space bar or like move the mouse. But I was in my bed, so I didn't know how that happened. And then I went to my computer to turn it off again. I didn't shut it down, so it was like in sleep mode. And then I went back to my bed. I was scared. And then it turned on again and again. I don't know how many times, but then I realized the reason why it was turning on. It wasn't because there was a ghost. It was because my mouse was connected to a cable, which was connected to a power board, which was connected to another cable thing. And every time I moved my charged phone with the cable, it would move the power board thing, which would move the cable that was connected to my mouse. And then basically I was turning it on. The end.
Yay.
Amazing.
Spectacular.
Good story, good story.
Say bye.
That was a 10 out of 10 story. Thank you.
Yeah.
I cried.
I feel like this one's 4D chess.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
40.
worried.
Yeah.
If it...
Because, okay, you know how before we established that, oh, if you over-explain your story, then people are more likely to think it's a lie. And then you started off saying, like, I have 2 legs, I have 2 eyes, I have a neck, and there's walls in my room. And it's not that I thought that it sounded like a lie, it sounded like you wanted it to sound like a lie.
No!
Which is like, also, would you want it to sound like a lie if you were telling the truth? Because then it would be very, like... Because you would know that would sound like a lie after we had it happen with Airi earlier.
What? No, because in my previous story you said I didn't give enough details.
No, those are all the wrong kinds of details.
I had lots of details.
One thing... I'm confused about your mouse setup. You said your mouse is plugged into a power thingy?
Basically... sort of recently, more like a couple months ago, I got a Bluetooth mouse, and I was charging it with the charging cable. Yeah,
okay.
I wasn't used to having a Bluetooth mouse.
Oh,
Okay, so that's the power thing. Like the extension cable thingy?
But yeah, the charger, and it goes into the charging thing.
I didn't know they made chargeable mice.
Yeah,
What?
mine's chargeable.
Yeah,
I do that.
I'm just destroying the environment.
Mine's charged. I charge mine.
Wait, do you use a battery mouse?
Yeah.
Wait,
And a battery keyboard.
so you just change the battery every how many, what?
Yeah, it usually lasts like a couple months.
Gosh. Upgrade onegaishimasu.
What do you mean? This is the upgrade! The one I'm using! I have an ergonomic mouse that's horizontal.
Oh god, you got one of those hand-holding mice.
Yeah, just to feel something.
It's like a handshake kind of feel.
Well, hold up, why are we questioning me? Alright, leave me alone. We gotta figure out this speaker's lying. Stop! Stop!
I know.
Yeah. Deduct points from Mozu for her mouse, please. Thank you.
Mina, it is time. Mozu, do you believe Speak could be
What?
lying?
We
Yay
didn't
or
get
nay?
away. We barely got to question anything.
Oh, do you have any more questions?
I don't know what to say. So, like, okay, the computer turned on and off, and then it had to do with the charging cable for your mouse. You found out later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Aww.
Wait, Airi, you don't have any questions?
Yeah.
Not really. I don't know enough about mice to determine anything.
Well, you don't have to ask about the mouse, but like...
We could ask like when it was.
Well, this was recently, right? Because you mentioned this, you getting the mouse recently.
I was asking so Speaker could trip up Mozu. Just in case.
Oh.
That's fine. You help her. It's okay.
Mate, so you moved it because the thing was charging, and you moved the mouse, and you said that's how the PC turned on. Like, where was the mouse that you were able to move it?
So, okay, so I'm in my bed, right? And I have my phone and it's plugged into like the charging cable. Cause I charge it while I sleep and I'm like using my phone, and then because the cable is connected to like the charging, what do you call it? Like a block? Or, like the yeah, like the extension one, and my like the charger for the mouse is connected to like another, you know, it starts with a U.
USB?
No, not USB. The outlet. Is that what you call it? Well, I call it a PowerPoint, but what do you call it? Anyway, the power board thing. There are two blocks and they're connected, and the charging USB thing that connects to the mouse is connected to the same power board as my phone charger. So every time I like moved my phone too much, that would drag the board on the ground, and then it would move the mouse as well.
Yeah.
This has happened to me. I've literally done this. That's the thing, yeah.
Ito, any more questions for our suspect?
No.
I don't have any. I can't think of anything.
No.
Then-
It's such a simple story. It's hard to
So much
question it.
to... Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much to work with. It's like my computer turned on sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't it spooky?
I've had that happen, but I think
accept
mine
it.
was from a power surge. Yeah.
No, but it's scary when you
mine,
think
mine
that
always
it's like,
turns on.
I don't know.
I just accept things.
What?
that are weird.
I thought it was
they
a ghost at first.
I'm sure there's some explanation somewhere.
Moz, is it truth or lie? Tell me.
I'm gonna say truth.
Okay, one truth from Moze. Oh yeah, truth or lie?
I'm just gonna go truth. Seems pretty simple.
Alright. I was a little put off by what you said at the start. Like, oh, I have 2 blankets. Wait, no, maybe not a blanket. And I had at least 1 blanket. I had 2 feet and 1 head. But then again, that could also just be how Speaker talks. So I'll say true. I know. And chat says true too. Speaker, tell us, were you lying to us all along?
It's the truth.
Hey!
Yatta!
Yatta! I finally get
Did it!
Nice.
Yeah, you get a lot of points. You're in the lead now, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's winning.
Yeah.
Yatta.
Speaker
No
combat.
button.
Anna, Elia, onegaishimasu. Tell us another
Okay.
story of yours.
Okay.
Onegaishimasu.
Preferably one
so-
that has not been told before.
Okay. I have one. I have one. Okay. So this is again set where I grew up. Okay, which is like this little village. Okay, and like I'd go outside with Mama Elia, like to the shop and things like you know, or on the way to school, or to the fish and chips and stuff. And there was this house that was like a block down from me. And there was always this old man in the window, so he'd always wave, so I'd wave back. But Mama Elia doesn't really pay attention to me when we walk, so she never thought anything of it. And there were times where I'd, just it was always there, I think. Not 1000% of the time, but I remember a few times just waving at this like old man in like a wheelchair. And he used to just sit in the window all the time. But later on, what was it? Like a few weeks later, Mama Elia noticed me waving, and she was like, "Who are you waving at?" And I was like, "The guy over there." And then she looked over, and then I looked over, and then there was nobody there. So I was like, "Oh, he must have, you know, like gone away from the window." And then it happened again, and I waved, and then she said there was no one there, and I was like, "This is weird." Huh. And then I found out later from like what is it? From so Nana Elia lives like kind of near. She said that nobody lives in that house. The end. But
So-
I'm a scientist, so surely it's just a squatter or something. Like it's gotta be somebody. I don't think it was a ghost. I think it was a person. I think maybe somebody lived there and then didn't live there, and maybe when they told me no one lived there, like that's why. Yeah. Maybe. I'm hoping. I don't want it to be a ghost.
So
That would be creepy.
So it was. Wait, like my brain fart. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, so you're walking with your mom, and it's in a house that you see this.
Yeah, so it's one block down, and it's like all the I don't know how to picture it. So you gotta picture like terrace houses, so like a working class kind of area of England kind of thing. So all the houses are pretty close. So it's on the same block but on the other end. And then you have like the window for the living room. Like all the houses have the same layout. So be in that window.
Is it like an actual house, or is it like connected to other buildings?
So
Like, is it like a freestanding, or?
No. These are terraced houses. So, wait, I'll send you a picture of what a terraced house looks like.
Is it like a tenant
Sorry,
building?
this is gonna be hard to describe. This is like a thing. I don't know if it's like a
I'm
British
sorry.
thing. It's
I'm
okay.
American.
Let me show you. Let me help you out.
Give me
Terraced
a hint.
houses. Oh, let me try and find what
Moses
it
to
looks like.
Mark.
Yeah, terraced houses are really common. They're really common here. Let me
I mean, we
see.
have houses that are like. I'm sure we have something similar. It's just probably called something else.
Our streets look like this.
Yeah, this
there's
looks
one.
like Virginia.
Yeah,
Oh my
like that.
gosh,
So that's the kind
Virginia.
of. That's the kind of thing. Like they're very small houses. They're very like they're not very big. And they're all squished together. That's the kind of thing I grew up in. And it was the one on the other end, and I lived on the end. We had an end bit like for where I was. So if I show you, this one's probably more accurate. This one looks more like it, like an end one, and then they come in blocks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Wait, so you would be like literally right next to it when you pass it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So the guy would be like against the glass, like you'd see like all the details of his face.
Yeah, he was right there. Like literally, because it would be the same layout of my living room. Like, yeah, he'd be sat literally right there, which is why I was like, I'm pretty certain he was there. Like,
What does he look like?
So I have that thing where I can't remember faces. But I can tell you he was old, and that he was like, I remember the wheelchair, because that's like a really distinct feature. I'll be on. Like, I genuinely can't see faces. So I can't tell you the face, but yeah, he was definitely there. I'm like the reason that I
Was he fat?
Like, fat? No, like normal sized. Like I wouldn't say he was
Okay.
fat. Like, yeah. I wish I could remember faces, but yeah, no. I have the thingy where I can't like. I couldn't tell you how Mama Ellie or Papa Ellie looks either. Or anyone.
But did your mom believe you when you said that?
No, my mom never believes me when I say anything.
What? So wait, she
I
doesn't
thought
believe
you were
you.
superstitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's also like, I'm right, you're wrong all the time. She's not very nice. But no, she was like, if she says something, if she says no one's there, then no one's there. Basically, whatever she says is truth. Like, no matter what, even if, like, what is it? Like one time I said that like she said like, oh, that's a nice dress to someone, and I said no, that's a coat, and she was like, she got really mad at me, but it was definitely a coat. But to this day, she insists it's a dress. So.
I know.
Yeah.
Before the questioning goes on for too long, tell us. Are we gonna get a lie or get away with our story, or are we going to believe someone who's telling the truth?
Wait.
I know. Mazu,
Yeah.
tell me, do you think it's a lie or the truth?
I believe it's the truth. I believe it's the truth.
Okay, Moses says the truth. Speaka, what do you think?
Yeah.
Truth or lie?
I believe in Ilya's story. I think truth.
Speaka says it's true. I personally think it's a lie.
Lie. You didn't
Ilya-
even ask any questions. Why did you
I
say
know, but I was
that?
judging you very silently.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
that hurts.
And
Wait,
chat
why do you think it's a
also
lie?
agrees with
Nande?
me. I know. Well, to be honest, I think it's very, very convenient. The figure that you could see but no one else could. It seems like the very, very stereotypical horror story. And then it turns out, oh my gosh, the house was empty all along. It's a very convenient stream of information. It's a very nicely structured story.
Airi's just like your mom.
Yeah.
I know. Tell us. Is it true or is it a lie?
It's true.
Yay!
The guy did. There was a guy. I'm pretty certain there was a gap there. I'm pretty certain the guy did live there, but I also apparently saw him when he wasn't there anymore, when the house was empty. So, yeah.
Well, if you can't see faces, maybe you saw someone that you thought was him that was like maybe
Well, no.
working on the house.
Yeah, or
'cause
you
this is
hallucinated.
The guy at the wheelchair that looks out the window. Like,
Maybe it was his wheelchair
waves
twin
at
that was
everybody.
doing
Yeah.
housework.
but nobody lived in that house. Like, yeah.
Maybe it was a bird with
a
a
bird. I'm
snoot
not
on
face
it.
blind. I just no, it's more that I can't. I can see faces. I can recognize faces. I can't remember them, and I can't like conjure up any image in my head of them, if that makes sense. Like, I can't draw from memory a face or describe someone's face, but I can tell what a face is. Like, yeah. Yeah, apparently that guy passed away. That's why nobody
Oh,
lived in that
no.
house.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Yeah, apparently everyone else found him really weird because he just waved at everybody, but I just thought he was a lonely old man that wanted someone to wave, so I always waved.
Aw,
Yeah.
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Yeah. Boy smell, boy smell, boy smell.
Wait,
Boy smell, boy smell!
yeah. Mhm.
Go minute. I was muted. I'll tell it again. So
You're
this...
muted?
I was muted on stream. Go man.
Ah.
Wait, how long?
We could
For
hear
a while
you.
probably. I know.
No.
Let me
So
recap.
wait, did they not even hear you saying that you thought Elliot was a liar?
Hopefully
Of course.
they heard that.
Oh,
But
no.
anyway, so I was saying my story. This was the last Halloween that I wanted to dress up for. That I went out trick or treating. I was 11 years old, and my mom was like, "I'm not gonna make you another costume. They take too much time to make. They take too much effort. All the days, all the like a month in advance. I'm sewing, I'm hot gluing stuff, and you don't appreciate it enough, right?" Oh, we heard that part. Then when did I get? Me? Oh, you heard the part where I said Ellie was okay, got it. So she was like, "Okay, I won't do it anymore," and I was like, "Fine. I don't need your childish costumes anyways. I'll make my own and it'll be much better. It'll be much better." But obviously, I didn't have much of a budget. I was on my Taschengeld, and my Taschengeld, which is like my allowance, was like 5 buckaroos per month. So I was on my allowance, and I had a limited budget. So we have the costume shop in my city, and I bought a tube of fake blood. And I was like, yeah, I'll go as a vampire. Easy costume will look so cool. So I went home, and on Halloween day, I was ready to transform myself into a very scary vampire. And the tube, it was like a small tube of fake blood, but it was viscous. It was really viscous. It wasn't like a jelly, but my god, was it viscous. So I started out like doing the typical like vampire thing, like a little trickle of blood down like the edge of my mouth. And I was like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. That looks so real. And then I was like, but you know what would be better? More of that. So I did the same on the other side, right? And then I was like, but I don't know. That doesn't look like cool enough of a costume. I have to show my mom that I can make the best costume. So I started covering more and more of myself in the fake blood. Which was fine. I looked like a mess, but that's okay. But anyways, as I was putting on like the rest of my jacket and stuff to go outside and like my little bag, I felt itchy. I felt really itchy.
Oh no.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I'm just, this is fine. I'll go, you know what? This is nothing. I'm just imagining it. But then it started to hurt. And get way more itchy, so I was like, oh no.
No.
Oh no. So like the cheap like $2 tube of fake blood that I bought, I was very, very, very allergic against it. Either allergic or it was just like generally not meant for skin. And I had to run to the bathroom and I had to wash it off, but it wouldn't come off, like it would stain my skin. And so I took like a cloth and I started rubbing it, which only made it worse. And I did not go out trick-or-treating that day because my entire body was red and face. So yeah, that's my story of how I ended up as a crab instead of a vampire. I know.
What?
Any questions?
Wait. So when you went to the store to buy the blood, did you go with your parents or anybody, or did you go alone?
No, I went alone. I went after school because the store was really close to my school.
What?
How
And you
old
guys
were you?
criticized me for going trick-or-treating alone?
Well, I mean,
And
going to school alone is very common, but like just because trick-or-treating here is at night, so you'd go around with your parents. And you're also like going to strangers' houses actively. You wouldn't want to do that alone.
So going out alone is okay.
Yeah, going to and back from school is very, very normal for children here to do alone. Like they go on
You
their
said
little
how old?
bicycles, by a bus. I was 11.
Yeah, that's same here in England. You can go around. Well, I wasn't allowed to go around, but my brothers were allowed when they were 11 because, you know, rules for them, not for me. No, rules for me, not for them. Damn it. Wait, what side of shop sells like little tubes of fake blood? Because I always really struggle to find any. You have a costume shop near your school?
Yeah, we have one costume shop in our city, or well, in our town, I'd say. It sells wigs, it sells like gloves, it sells like, you know, those like shitty Halloween costumes that's like a witch or a vampire. And it has like fake blood too, and fake teeth and stuff like that. But my budget was only enough for a tube of fake blood.
How much was the fake blood?
It was like €2 or like €2.50.
And you didn't want to buy two tubs, two of them.
Well, no, I didn't have that much money, Elia.
You had 5! I can do math!
Yeah, I got $5 per month, but I wasn't gonna spend everything on a Halloween costume.
Oh.
What did you use the rest of your budget on?
I don't know, I think at the time my parents were doing like a thing, like if I gave them part of my budget per month, they would double it and put it into my savings. So they were like, okay, if you like are responsible with your money and you give us a part of it, we'll double the amount and we'll put it in like a savings account for you that you can use to make like a bigger purchase. So that's how they tried to teach me to be responsible.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to buy a Playmobil playset.
Wow.
What was the rest of your vampire costume like?
The rest of my vampire costume was nothing. I had a white shirt and jeans. Well, yeah, I had clothes, but like it wasn't anything special. Like I didn't have fake teeth. I didn't have like a cloak or anything. I just had like a white shirt, jeans, and a jacket, and my normal shoes. It was really not a good costume. I did not go outside Monday. What do you guys think of me?
So your mom went from hand making you costumes every year to not even being willing to give you more than $2 for like a Halloween costume?
Yeah, what did you do?
Yeah, the year before it was a little bit of a the year before I think I threw a tantrum because she made me a costume and I was like, that's too childish, I can't wear that, I'm 10 years old, my friends are gonna laugh at me. And I'm like, Mom, that's not what I asked for. And she was like, okay, well, I'm never making you anything again. And I was like, yeah, looking back at it, that was really, really my fault. But I wanted to look cool in front of my friends. So I was like,
So she held a grudge for a whole year over a temper tantrum at a 10-year-old?
I mean, to be fair, I would have done the same. Like, if my child was super ungrateful after I spent like a month working... Nandi, well, I mean, that makes sense, right? Like, I spent a month working on a costume, like I hot glued everything, probably burnt my fingers on a hot glue gun, and I sewed everything. And then my child was like, oh, Mom,
what
I'm
was
not
your
gonna
costume
wear
that year?
That year, I don't know. I think it may have been like a bat. But I don't remember, because I didn't wear it. I was
so
like,
it wasn't a spider like you said before. It might have been a bat.
Yeah. I mean, the spider thing, that was a lie.
You went for...
I was just lying about the age.
Yeah. So in this case, you're saying that you went as a bat the year before, and then you're going as a vampire this year?
No, I didn't go with it. I didn't go with it, because I was like, that's way too embarrassing. I was like, no.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Not really, but I was just embarrassed by, like, the concept.
What did you go at? Okay... So she made you a bat, but you didn't go as that for that year? What did you ended up using?
I did not go that year, cause like she was like, here's your costume, and it was like Halloween, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna go outside with that. Mama, that's peinlich. Mom, that's embarrassing. Like all my friends are gonna laugh at me, cause I had like, I remember part of the costume was like a little bow tie. It was like really cute and really fancy, and like little ears. And I was like, Mom, my friends are gonna laugh at me. Yeah. So I didn't want to go with that.
Did you ever wear that?
Really bad.
Oh no! Seems like it would have been such a cute costume.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes me so sad.
No, I feel really bad because I used to be the type of like kid or like preteen that was like, ugh, I'm so mature, I can't do that. But like now I was like, oh yeah, I should have totally done that. Like I would wear this now. Like I would not care,
so
but
you
back
have
then I cared a lot.
kind of wings now, don't you?
Yeah, kind of.
Is this like, you know,
Yeah.
Your origin
respect to
story.
that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
you just went
very-
in. You just went in t-shirts and you went in a t-shirt and jeans and thought, yeah, this is vampire, like
Yeah.
vampire-like, just eat blood.
I mean, I didn't have anything else to, so I was like, yeah, I'll make the coolest vampire costume. But then I opened my closet and I was like, huh, surprisingly, I don't have a whole vampire costume in my closet. But I was
How
like,
did you
yeah.
style your hair?
Style my hair? I don't think I did at all. Like, I just had normal hair, white shirt, jeans, a jacket, and then I just like tried to compensate by using lots of fake blood, which you know how to do
Cat.
that. Oh right.
I
How
don't
did
believe
your
that.
mom react? Like when you were like, you know, burning
Oh, my mom was
from the
laughing at me.
allergies.
My mom was
She's
laughing at
laughing
me.
you?
Yeah. My mom was laughing. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
my dad was like, "Oh, you shouldn't put such stuff on your skin. You should have known better." But my mom was laughing. That's how she
You know,
always is,
it
though.
was- Did you find out if you're
Listen.
allergic to something from it?
Yeah.
I think it was just because it was like a really cheap like chemical thing. So I think my skin was just sensitive. But my mom always laughs at me. Like once I slid down a slide face first and landed with my face in the sand when I was like a toddler, and she was laughing a lot while I was crying. That's just how my mom is. Ita. But I think I've answered enough questions. Mose, do you think I'm telling the truth?
No. I don't think that doesn't sound like okay, first off, the outfit you described is the exact outfit I described in my story. So one of us has to change. No, I'm kidding. But I don't imagine you being okay dressed like that on Halloween. Like I feel like you're too into Halloween to have settled for that. And then also I don't know, I don't see you being so angry about a bat costume you wouldn't trick or treat at all. It doesn't seem like something you'd do.
You did not know me when I was a preteen. I was horrible. I really was. I was very spoiled, but that got fixed
Yeah,
up
but I don't
after I went through
believe
some
you.
bullying. No.
But yeah, I'm gonna say I don't believe it. I think it's a lie.
Alright, Spica. Do you think it's a lie or the truth?
Oh, it's difficult. I don't know what to choose. I don't know. Oh my
This
god,
one's tough.
it is tough. I feel like that could happen, but I mean, at the same time, I feel like there was something off about the story. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know.
Madaya, if you have any more questions, you can ask me.
Wait, can you come back to me?
Alright, I'll come back. Nande! No. Elia, your turn.
My only thing that puts me off is that you thought that this very plain vampire costume would be like the best. You said you wanted it to be the best Halloween costume, so
Oh
you kept
yeah,
putting.
I wanted it to be the best costume because I just wanted to show my mom like, I don't need your stupid costumes. But obviously I didn't have the means to make a cool costume. So it was just defiance. The costume was very bad.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, you may.
Okay,
I permit it.
wait, how many Halloween costumes have you had in total?
Oh, a bunch of them probably. Oh no, there's only...
Wouldn't that be your age?
Well, no, my mama didn't make enough, like, she didn't start when I was like 1. I think she started making elaborate costumes when I started going trick-or-treating with my friends. And then she stopped when I was like around 10, but it wasn't... I only remember like 4 distinct ones that she made.
So, I also don't think like if you're trying to prove your mom wrong, I feel like you would have gone hard. I feel you would have gone hard. I feel just to prove your mom wrong. I feel like that's what you would do.
I think you're resourceful, and you'd have all your old costumes
Yeah.
and things to work with.
You're
Like, I feel
always-
like
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would rip
why
that bad
not?
apart.
Rewear a costume.
I mean,
Right.
you know, if I'm like, oh, I don't need your costume, I'm not gonna wear the costume that she made for me.
No, but I can see you being creative with like your clothes a bit more than
Oh
just
my
settling
gosh.
for.
Last story,
And actually,
you
why wouldn't
underestimated
you
me, now
use,
you
like-
overestimate me?
Why wouldn't you use all the tools that your mom has to make costumes if she has all that already?
Do you
Like the
think
hot
I
glue
can
guns and
sew?
stuff.
I mean, also with the
Well, you don't
hot
need to
glue
sew, but
gun-
if she has hot glue gun, because you mentioned she did have that.
I
They're
mean, what would I have
different
done with that?
accessories.
You guys are overestimating how talented I am. Like, I cannot draw for anything. I cannot craft for anything.
Yeah, but I know you. You are really good at getting revenge. So I feel like you would be really
I feel
into
like
getting
you're making me
revenge.
into a one-dimensional character here. I feel a little bit stereotyped.
I just have high expectations for you.
She stopped when you were 10. You said you were
Yeah.
11 in the story. Well, you know, I'm talking about the time that she got upset that I wouldn't wear it, which is when she stopped.
Oh,
Also, I'm surprised that the how much how big this tube of blood was too.
It wasn't that big.
It's
It
very
was 2
cheap.
euro, and it was like about the tube was as long as my hand is big, but I just like squeezed it all over myself.
That's still really cheap for fake blood. I don't know.
How do you
think
know
it's
what's cheap
expensive.
stuff?
recover.
How did I recover?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
grandma put
Like how
cream
long?
on
How
me.
long were you stained? Like
Stained? I was stained for about 5 days. It would not come off. But my grandma put cream on me, and that lessened like the rash that I got.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna say true.
Speaka says true. Alia.
I just looked up. Fake blood is much cheaper than I thought.
Yeah, it is. It's like one of those
I
cheap
never
bought
costume
fake blood.
stores.
Just wondering what. Yeah. I'll go for. True.
Okay, one true. And the chat also says it is true. The story was, in fact, a lie.
Oh.
I knew it!
Oh.
I know.
I knew it! I could smell it!
I know,
Damn,
but
we should have trusted our
I mean,
instincts, Speaker. We should have trusted our
You
instincts.
should have listened to me! I know she loves her revenge!
to be honest, like none of the plans that you brought up were really true. Like I'm really bad at making costumes, and like one year I was like, I'll make my own costume. I don't need you to make my costume. Yeah, it was really bad. I couldn't do anything, but I did not have an allergic reaction to any fake blood. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
I should have pushed harder into that.
it's
I
not
don't know
that I
what
don't
there would be.
believe. Like, I could believe that you would struggle with making a costume, but I do believe that you would try. Like, really hard, because you would really want to get revenge.
Not
Yeah.
really.
Like, you'd put some effort in, and you would mention that you tried. You wouldn't just be like, oh, I guess I'll just get a tube of blood, like, the last day. I feel like you would be, like, cutting stuff up and being like, why won't it work?
No, not really. You underestimate how lazy I am.
What the heck? Wait, so you're
Yeah.
a lazy revenge? What the heck?
Yeah, I'm really lazy. I don't do stuff until like the day before anything.
Okay, I understand that. I'm also a procrastinator, but I don't know. If I wanted revenge, I'd be like, I'd be going nuts.
Wow, that means that Alia is the winner for today. Congrats! Today's Batsu will be for the 4 losers. Nande, we all tied.
4?
Yeah, 3 losers.
Oh.
Sorry, ごめんね, Alia.
Excusez-moi.
I
Can
guess
pick
chat
the losers?
also lost. Chat has no points. Chat lost.
Oh, we know Ellie was picked for loser.
Chat needs to participate.
Chat votes.
But-
Chat votes. Chat votes. The
Tiebreaker,
loser.
tiebreaker.
Just pull for the tiebreak.
Tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Tiebreaker
voicemail
poll.
part 3. I'm not. You can't come onto my.
Tiebreaker.
Trust in your chat. Let chat choose.
Fine.
Yeah.
Who has to do the final battle?
Between
If
the
it's
3
me,
losers.
I will never stream again.
Don't
You'll get
believe her.
voicemail
She
3,
can't get enough of you.
You can't just come onto my
That's a
stream
lie.
and make me voicemail
My vote for
again.
that one is Cap.
I'm voting.
You can't
I'm
just
voting.
do that.
I voted.
You guys are shameless. Please. What are you guys?
I did my part.
You guys are too mean. For the last 3 collab streams, all I've had to do was bots,
It's
and
tradition.
you make me do the
tradition.
voicemail every
Wait.
time.
Tradition.
Okay, what if? How about this? I will do Batsu with you, Airi. I will join you in the pit.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
join you
Okay.
too, as long as you do the voicemail Halloween edition.
Yeah, as long as we get you to do that, we'll do it too.
I feel bullied. Next time we have a collab, I'll be like, sorry, I am sick. I caught the osteoporosis. I can't come. Oh no, someone else will have to do the voicemail. Mataku.
Tradition, yattayo.
Nande, if I find out anyone's collab is a game show, I won't come.
What the heck?
Hi.
Wait, whose
Y'all
turn is
just-
it next? It's
Y'all just use it as an
Speakers
excuse to make
play.
me voicemail.
Speaker's turn next for collab.
Turn? What?
Yeah, for the next
I think
collab.
so.
Oh, it's my
Speaker's
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
I think it should be Airi does voicemail.
The next collab will just be a voicemail collab.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Karaoke collab, but ID's lyrics are real.
Wait, so we are there no like did we not have any like Batsu ideas already for this one,
Oh,
or
gosh.
Yeah,
are we making them
Was
up?
the only idea voicemail? Well, in
Airi
that
does
case,
voicemail. It's the only about to be in this in stock, guys. Like we haven't restocked with anything else.
I know ID is yandere, but she's a little soon when it comes to voicemail. She goes in with her whole heart every time she has to do it.
Oh yeah, she
Mhm.
thrives.
Yes. She can't get enough. She can't get enough. That's what she says, and she means it.
Yeah.
I am going to cry. Oh no. If I have to. Oh no. If I have to go down, I'll take you down with me. I'll take you down with me. 3 of us
But
are
we
tied.
volunteered.
I
You
don't
can't
care if
take
you
me
volunteered,
down.
I'll make it about me. I will take you down with me. I have a 3-paragraph voicemail copy pasta. Each one of us will read 1 paragraph. You better put your heart and soul
I'm
into it.
staying up here, Airi.
oh my god.
Oh, right. We shall go from left to right. Moza, start us off. It's a Halloween-themed voicemail.
Oh.
Alright. Wait, did you just generate this, or did you just write this?
No, I just... what do you think I have?
She
like,
wrote it. She wrote it because she loves voicemails so
Heidi
much.
spent
Her
the
heart was
past
singing.
5 hours writing
Yeah.
I hate you all. I will write to all the drama channels. V-DERE breaks up over this. No,
But
shut
then we'll
up
have the
and read
proof
the
of all the
voicemail.
we'll have the
Moza.
proof.
It was worth.
Okay, I'll read it. Alright. I'm not reading through this before I do. I'm just gonna like sight read. Like it's a music production. Okay. Do you catch that eerie scent wafting through the air? Yes, the unmistakable aroma of a spooky boy. Voicemail lurking in the shadows of a Halloween night. I sense a presence, a mysterious figure amidst the swirling mist of autumn. What on earth is a boy doing here in the midst of ghouls and goblins? It sends shivers down my spine, and I can't help but wonder what fiendish adventures awaits under the harvest moon. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Your turn.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm positively trembling with excitement and trepidation. In the midst of the supernatural, a haunting anomaly that defies all expectations. It's as if the spirits themselves have conjured this delicious scent to bewitch and beguile us. My heart races like a bat's wing beats as I ponder the implications of this otherworldly encounter. What spectral secrets does the smell carry, and how will it intertwine with the spectral tapestry of Halloween?
Nah, they're not fair. You can't just censor.
Was she muting it every time she said boy?
She bleeped it.
Boy got censored.
It's a bad word.
It's a bad word! True, boys are icky and smelly and they give you cooties! Ew! Ew!
Mataka. I must calm my quivering soul and take a deep, ghostly breath. It's an intoxicating blend of autumn leaves, pumpkin spice, and the alluring boy smell. The tingles of unearthly delight dance through my very being. I find myself succumbing to the enchantment of the Halloween night. The boy scent, like a potion, casts its spell, and I become positively boy crazy. In the realm of ghouls and ghosts, the boy smell reigns supreme, an elixir that transcends the boundaries between the living and the dearly departed. Modaya. If I ever have to do it again, I will do unspeakable things. Let this be known.
Yay! Again!
You always go so sultry when you say it, Airi. You always go, the boy smell.
I have to properly prepare the
I'm gonna go again!
Again!
Never.
Again!
Thank you all so much for coming to our Halloween-themed collab. It was really nice.
Wait, we have something.
Eh? Oh, right! Oh, of course, we have a special announcement! Oh my gosh, Mataka!
Announcement!
Eita, I'm going to put it on screen. Eita, would you like me to say it, or would anyone like to do the honors?
One word per person.
I don't know if that would work very well. No. I shall do the honors then. As V-DERE, we are taking one more very cool step, which is... we are taking your souls. That's right. You can become ours. And receive a new vessel in the shape of V-DERE Moderator. Not this, I am covering.
It's not that glamorous of a position.
It is a most excellent honor for any mortal being. But yes, you can become a moderator for your favorite V-DERE talent. The applications will be on the V-DERE Twitter account, and I think we'll repost it too. We'll repost it, and you can apply, saying, I want to be a moderator for Elia. I will be the bestest moderator for Elia because I know all the goose facts. I know all the geese.
Facts, you punk.
Goose facts!
I know all the cool goose facts, yeah. And then we'll be like, oh my gosh, oh goodness, oh yes, of course, sir.
It's not. She's
You will become the best moderator ever. But yes, if you would like to take the shape of a very cute V-DERE moderator, onegaishimasu, please apply. This also goes for current moderators of people, I think. At least I can say that for myself, because if you're already a moderator for me, you can apply.
Wait,
We don't have no.
Yeah, speaking, do you have any?
No,
it's only you, Airi.
Hi. Oh, okay. This is just for me then, and no one else has any moderators. But yeah.
How we doing?
And I think it's worth mentioning a little bit about how the moderator will work. So it's you won't be when you apply for a moderator. You'll get a separate account. So it's not going to be like any like account that you already use. It'll be an account just for moderation, and you will not be allowed to talk with it. So it's just for moderation purposes. So for those of you, maybe like pulling up your britches, like, oh, I'm gonna get like special. I'm gonna be like the cool golden star chatter because I'm gonna have a wrench next to my name. No, you don't get to use it like that. You're only using it for moderation purposes, and you don't chat or anything like that. Yeah, it's so that it's fair for everybody.
What was Airi? I think what were you gonna say about your?
Oh yeah, I was just saying that my current moderator should apply if they would like to, because I think that current moderators will be replaced with official V-DERE moderator. So, onegaishimasu. Unless you wish to get purged, please apply. Thank you.
Oh
Hi.
gosh, Kawaii.
Alright.
Wow.
Wow, did you think I brought the
forgot I do
knife
have one.
or...
I'll tell my one mod to reapply. Actually, I forgot I have one.
Hi.
Golan, I forgot you. Oopsie.
Oh my gosh.
So like, you know.
Yeah, and another thing is when you're going through the application, there's like some free not multiple, well, there's multiple choice, but like there's some like free response questions. Don't respond just with like what you think we would want, because you know, depending on who you say you want to be the moderator for, it's gonna be like whoever the person will pick whoever they think is the best fit. So not every free response fits for everybody. So some of us want different types of moderation than others.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you need to do like a specific way to like pass the test or whatever. Just do whatever you think is right, because that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, don't answer. Oh yes, absolutely ban everybody.
No,
or don't
Well,
feel like
for me you can, but
don't ban anybody.
See that show.
Just choose what you think. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
different opinions, so yeah.
We all have different priorities on what rules should be enforced how harshly, what should be like an immediate ban, what's like they get bonked like 3 times before they get banned. So you know there's no like correct answer for it. It's more like who you match up with, and if you match the what the streamer wants, who you're applying for. Nah.
Yeah. And then there's also about when it says additional moderator duties, I think was it speaker, that'd be for like song
Yeah.
thing. I don't know how your song thingy works, to be honest. Like
Yeah. So, you know, there's also a question about if you'd be comfortable with moderating stuff outside of chat, like a song list.
yeah, that
I
kind
think
of
I have the
thing.
link here. Should I put it in chat? Or...
Yeah,
I
pop it
will
in chat.
pin it.
You ready?
Yeah, pop it in chat.
Oh, like it's not on Twitter. It's just a link to the forum.
Yeah.
The forum's
Yeah.
fine.
That's
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Look at them.
Okay, wait. Let me send it to you guys so you make sure that I'm saying the right thing.
Double check.
And I'm not actually sending them edit privileges.
Oh no.
How long are we keeping it open for? Like,
Well,
we
I would
contact
just
them?
like I would
Just
just
keep it
contact based
open
on
it.
like yeah, I would just keep it
Yeah.
open.
we'll keep it open.
Nah. Okay.
Yeah.
That is the big news. Also, I think the link is right. Yeah, the link seems alright.
Okay, so
put it
I'll
in.
paste it.
Seems to work.
Yay.
Dang. Now,
Give it a try.
I'm gonna
Come on.
fire. Airi will purge me. Get that. Airi,
Fire,
don't take away
Alice.
my spot. Don't take away my
Ah, don't take my wrench.
No.
I'll take your wrench
No.
and I'll do bad things with it.
Airi.
What?
Wait, what?
I will
What'd you
moiter with your wrench.
That's better.
Okay.
Nandi, what do you think I was saying? What did you think I was saying, Nandi? You guys are weird. Whatever you were thinking, I bet it's
You
weird.
gotta specify, you know?
You're gonna like unscrew things on like a public bus or something.
Yeah. Like, well, I don't know what mischief you were planning. At least we now know. It's like, you know, like the element of surprise is gone. Now we know you're gonna murder, so.
Yeah, murder's fine. Yeah, it
Yeah,
gets
yeah,
out of the way.
yeah.
Now we can prep for it.
We can prep for it, like, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ma,
Yay.
yeah. I hope you'll apply if you're interested. And thank you so much for coming by our spooky Halloween themed collab. Wow.
Thank you.
To sign off, we will give a very spooky boo. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Boo! Nandi, what's it? What kind of boo is
You
that?
said spooky. I was trying to be scary.